Hassan, welcome in. How you doing, brother? How are you?
I'm okay, Chief. Yeah, that's the LRB Swaray you were talking about. I didn't know I didn't know how to use that.
I can't hear you. I come in 1 second. I have
Yeah.
to remove my microphone. Okay. Yeah, what you were saying? What were you saying?
I said, yeah, Hassan, that's the LRB Swaray that was just commenting.
Right.
That's not, yeah, my first name is Hassan, but I go by LRB on Facebook.
Wonderful, wonderful. Welcome in, my brother. What is your take?
First of all, brother, I want to really thank you, man. Thank you so much. Since I didn't even know much about your talk show, or someone share you were, that's why you always go when things happen like this. Everybody come on and give your view because there are a lot of places, a lot of people will see sense in what you're saying and truth in it and they will share it. So since then, I literally went back, couldn't even go back in all your video, but I started watching most of them. And exactly, I couldn't agree more with you 100%. A lot of people are missing, the problem that we Muslims have with the issue. It's not to say we are just like harboring criminals, or supporting people when they break law. My brother, I've lost land in Liberia. I'm sure you live in the United States. I live here, I live in Arizona, and I lose more than 3 land in Liberia. And it was not for me. You know what I mean? That criminal then took it, they swear it to me. It was not for them. I want to quote, I lost them.
Wow.
Here in the court, I mean, in the news, what? There was no resistance, no nothing. Every day in Liberia, somewhere in Liberia, you will see a Madingo man or a Muslim man being arrested for something that he was wrong for. And rightfully so, they should be arrested. And nobody is talking about crime. But when you go, you see a kind of, you know, going to the Liberia where we know that, like your brother said, I was listening to that guy, I was reading a text, marginalization and discrimination is common. And then you went initially to evade a place that has a mosque on it. Right there, that already should, I mean, come on, you should stand back and say, you know what? This is a religious issue. We've been here before. We know what happened during the Iraq War, that saw churches and mosques burn. We know what happened to, like it's not, everybody know the issue in Liberia when it comes to religious, discrimination, especially against the minority Muslim, right?
Right.
The first time you went there, you saw what happened. The people resisted, which was wrong, especially the way they have cutlasses. But again, the reason the authorities should have been aligned because it took all over Facebook. People everywhere just taking the matter from the individual that were doing it, and then they just painting the entire Madingo and Muslim community. That's
Right.
prejudice. That's prejudice. That's hate crime. You should know that the way they think going now, the people that are getting involved now, we went to CDC headquarters. There was resistance. We went back. We fought a fight. We got more men. We came back. We carry on our something. We see people talking about trap and religion. Just the last time, Calais Junction, there was you know evasion that's supposed to happen in the whole community there. I watched it live. There were people who were cut license. One old man said, "Oh my dead body, and I'm waiting for the player. They will kill me." These things are common in community. Everywhere these things are common. People have died, you know, in land violence, people putting like different things. So when you go to a place to go evade them and you see that you got angry crowd, like you said, I was listening to you say somebody was saying that they've been there since 4 a.m. And
Yeah.
exactly why I watched some of these video, brother. And, people were chanting anti-Madingo, anti-Islam slogan. We
Yeah.
don't want Madingo, go again. We don't want, when you go there, you hear it. Right there as a officer who your own say you need to get your own prejudice. Maybe, you somebody who want to think outside the box. What will you do? You know what
Right.
I mean? Right there, you will know that the issue is not just about evasion. We got other people here. This angry crowd, they are bitter. The thing that they say now, they got different intention, right?
Right.
What will you do? Right there, maybe you back up, like you said, you know what I mean? Low call back up, or just forget about the situation. Go get more manpower and something. Right there, because you know that when you start acting, the people that are chanting those things, they're not coming there to help you. They just using that as a disguise. You know what I mean? They just hiding behind that whole thing to
Yeah.
go there and inflict their own hatred on the people that they hate. They already finish saying it in their own words.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? That's how I
Yeah.
look at it. And that is our problem. So right there by the police doing that, my man, we in Morocco here, we know that people in the police, despite the government, their local government don't support them to do certain things, but we see that the way they treat black, veterans and white veterans is not the same, right?
Mm-hmm.
People got their own prejudice, you know. Like in Morocco here, the way racism is at a peak, and somebody, you got a body shop where you got also black people there, you know what I mean? Maybe they committed crime or they did something. Then you got where police coming to evict them or to punish them. Then you got bunch of where people are standing across the street chanting the N word. You know what I
Right.
mean? The people that are chanting the N word, they way the media will tell the American that we know that will even become the story more than the people that in a barber shop that committed the crime.
Right.
That what we
Right.
saw in that bureau. But when you go Stanton, those people and they are very, yeah, I mean, they are very biased. You know what I mean? They even when some of their fellow panelists want to say something, to be honest about it, you will see, you will cut them off, you will start spinning it, allow, but you will say saying all kind of things, painting the whole entire. But, it's very disappointing. For the first time, the kind of thing, I don't really enter the kind of fight, but for the first time, I said, some of us were very young, when our big brother and our parents they went through the thing they used to say, but I seen it now.
My brother,
Yeah.
everything you say 100%. I swear to my living God. When I was talking here and all Joseph Nelson was putting the comments in the comment section, like I was saying, it
Mm.
reminds me of back in the day, the type of discrimination. I was very young and I started seeing things. I'm like, yo. And then the war came. And then we flew, go to different countries. Since the war finished, we have been opportunity to go to different countries, and we see the way people are living in harmony. Like people are living, coexisting. Like we don't have to be the same. We don't have to speak the same language. We don't have to worship God the same way. But we have to understand that we all have this land. Nobody can move anybody from any land. And the
No,
day we are, for the Madingo people, I can speak for the Madingo and Muslim. We know that other Liberians who are not Madingo, they are Liberians. We know that, and we accept that. But the others, most of the others, very few of them that don't think like that. A lot of them think in a way that, oh yeah, Madingo people, any small thing that drop, is just without even asking any question. People don't even know that even one of the guys that were in our building was not even a Muslim. I think his name was Robert Johnson or something whatsoever. He was not even a Muslim. But all of their participation was just blamed on the Madingo people.
yeah, and you guys,
Yeah.
you guys are doing the best you could. Like regardless of what happened, the awareness that you put onto the thing, it going far. And the information we're receiving now today, I was listening to one of the brother, the guy who is Sanisu Keita.
Mm-hmm.
He have his own talk show they call Lubama. He's really doing well. The man today, he said that they just went to talk to the president um, just today, including a couple of leaders in the Mandingo Muslim community, including the representative Seku, is it Seku Kene, district number 2?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes, exactly.
and the former LDA boss, Mr. Kroma, how you call Kono, AB Kroma, said they all
Mm-hmm.
went there, and the president told them. He said they went there yesterday. The president told them to bring all the paperwork and give it to Mamaka Berete. And they went through it. Mamaka Brete presented to him, the president, and then the president called them. They went there today. They explained everything. According to the brother, what he said, even the woman that very close to that land there, the woman who has the property close to the land, said the woman was in a meeting. So the woman told the president, said, the people there, they and mama, they said the people, their father and my mother, they been on our land since 1972 or 70 something. They said, when we came, when my mother bought the land that I occupying today, my mother met them there. We used their deed to face our own deed. So, there's so much thing in it for me. I don't know the story behind it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not that two Mandingo people fighting. I'm not gonna say, because the whole thing now, most is there, so I will go on one person's side and leave the other person.
Yo, so the
But
two parties, both parties are Madingos?
yeah, they are. The other Mr. Keita, what's his name? Yeah, Mohammed Keita and the camera is a Keita and the camera family.
Are you?
You know, so that is surprising me when I see people yelling, no more, you know, and I say, my man, you just showing your
Wow.
bigger, yeah, because they think got nothing to do with you. You know, absolutely nothing to do with you. You should be laying down in your bed, saying, "Let Maningo people, saying, let Maningo." Yeah, that two Madingo. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, two Madingo. Data. I've been following the thing since it started. Yeah, at the end of the day, the most important thing, you know, the bigotry is the problem. You know what I mean? What I, you know, they go there, they evade it. If I Mr. Keita, I heard that Mr. Keita say, send that the mosque Benin making the people emotional. They say he's not going to touch the mosque. Say the people will not watch the mosque. You know, say the mosque will stay there. The people pray on, you know, they're not touching the mosque. I've been hearing that even before
I
yesterday.
was I was I was confused because I watched the chief imam video that he just put out not too long ago. Somebody shared it with me, and in the video, the chief imam saying that he talked to the other party. He said, "I talked to both parties." And the other one said that yes, they will not disturb the police when the police come to evict. They will peacefully move. And the other side, I told them, and I talked to them. I asked them not to bust the mosque, and they said they will not bust the mosque. And I'm thinking, like, I thought that the people who claiming that they own the building, they're supposed to be non-Muslim or non-Mandingo. That what
They
making the
are
mosque.
Muslim. Keita. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, the man name is I think the Mohammed Keita, and he was named after the Mohammed Kamara who children that you know they are fighting today. You know,
Uh-huh.
and yeah, I forgot about their father name. Their father too is a Keita. He's a Malian man. You know, he said they met King Labro in the 70s, and he met Mohammed Kamara, and then they become friends. You know, so that what happened.
As you talking, I can't stop, smirking and laughing because this is so intriguing, my brother. Thank you for this revelation. I swear to my living God, I just walk into this
Mm,
just to talk about the way Muslim people, whenever our name is mentioned anywhere, the way we are just being judged without ever asking any question. That was my main take on this. And
mm.
also people resisting, order when the court or the police give certain order, people now want to go by. Hey, this is what I didn't even want to know who owned the building or who is right. If the court finished saying go outside, go outside. That was my take. But to
Yeah,
find out right now to say that the person that own a building or the person that claiming to own the building, they are all both Muslim and Madingo people. That
they
is
are.
like,
Yeah,
are you
it's a two
serious?
Madingo family, not just family that are just apart. There are two family that knew each other because of their father. Their father were best of friends, you know. Yeah, this is the children or two friend fighting brother. So you all let to marry two women, you know, or three women.
What you saying? You let to mind you. You have you moving yourself from you're not part of all again, all outside, you're not part of all that.
Hey, I'm just saying, this sound before when you get learn did and you're clarifying it, this sound
I know
religion,
that.
those tradition is not holy because you will be in a grave, your children, they're fighting each other behind you. They will, you know, they
Right,
might even take, even though that's not the case, but my point is they were close. In our tradition, two best friends, their children are like brothers. You know what I
right.
mean? Especially yeah. So yeah, but the most important thing for me is just the bigotry, like you said, you know, the tribalism, the anti we our people, you know, the Liberian people, the non-Muslim, especially those that are really educated, you know, those that really mean well for that country, they need to join us. You know, when we point out some of these issues, they need to believe it. Their voices are very important. You know, and the reason why I say that, you know, similar thing happened. You remember the last time what happened to the Fuller lady? You know, people they didn't see the reason why we were talking all on Facebook. You know, criticizing the police. They think because the woman are Muslim, I no. If the woman is a Muslim, it doesn't matter her tribe, her religion. If they commit theft, police go there to arrest them. She got to submit. No, but again, that's what police exists for. If there was no criminal, there will not be no police. You know, that's what police get gone for because there are places you will go, people will resist. You know, you have to use force, of course, to get them. But when you are executing, you know, things like that, you have to be sensitive. You know what I mean? We saw videos where people when women cover themselves, those are religion matter. You know, even in the US, when you go to some working places, they teach you about different tradition and stuff. Even doctors, patient that you preaching, I mean, you speaking, you can't just talk to them anyhow because you don't know their religion, you don't know their background. These things exist. So when you go execute those kind of arrest and the woman wearing her hijab covering your face, you know very well that there's nobody, everybody in that world know the reason why these people do this. I mean, that's for religious reason. She covering her body, she believed that only her husband was supposed to see her face and her body,
Yeah.
and that's her right. So when you hear somebody in a video, you're taking that from her head, you're taking that from they dragging the woman, taking the thing.
Yeah.
But, it just proves to you that okay, the thing not just about arrest. The people that doing executing the thing is prejudice. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? That why really antagonize the people, and they were right. All of us were right. That's why we feel that okay, they think you're not just they only treating a woman because of her identity, and not because what she did.
Right too. Myself, the first time when I saw that video, the first statement I made, I was like, the woman is wrong for resisting arrest. That's the first thing I made, and I mean that's the first statement I made. And then later on, I get to listen to the rhetoric of the police officer while they trying to arrest the woman. The things that
Exactly.
coming in their mouth,
Exactly.
it was the same thing. The Muslim people, I'm like, yo,
Yeah. Yeah.
why is it that you always have to attach
Mhm.
the person's religion or tribe to their
Yeah.
wrongdoing? If they do
Mhm.
wrong, you can't just say that they did wrong. You got to attach that tribe to that.
This is the problem, and you guys are really doing well. We got to really spread these messages, and we got to really talk to our friends. They have to join with these things. They are not good. Imagine, my man, doing a civil war. Some of us were very young, but if we are not go to Africa, Guinea, Ghana, Sierra Leone, other places to seek refuge, what will going to happen?
I swear to God, Yari.
You know,
Nime.
of
Say,
Liberians seek refugees, and up to now, they have Liberian businesses now that in Ghana. They don't even want to come here.
well, earlier you said that, you say, my brother, I know you're from USA. I'm not in USA. I'm in Ghana, actually, and you just
Ah,
mentioned, yeah.
okay.
And there are a lot of us here, just like what you say, when if not for the love of home, to say, oh, this is where I come from. This is where when I go, I can see a lot of my people, they speak the same dialect, the food they eat,
Mhm.
like everything is just different a little bit. Beside that one, you not even think about going to Liberia, my brother, I'm telling you. Because again, the discrimination alone,
Yeah,
it's tiring, my man. To say
yeah.
that the same bullying that you grew up in, you must start having children and anytime they're going somewhere, someone a big banana or just come from out of anywhere and just start calling them dog and calling them names and like what is that? They
Yeah.
play here when you in the evening time when I walk outside sometimes, I just go stretch my leg to walk outside. You see children there because children can come from school around 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock. All the small children. Good evening, sir. Good evening, uncle. Good evening. One, you can't have one small child they not need them to say good evening to you. Like the mentality, the way they raise,
Yeah,
the way
children. Yeah.
it's different. And you
Mm-hmm.
can't. They got Muslim people in the morning, they got Christian people in the morning. Their own religion, they practice it, but
Mm-hmm.
they still learn how to coexist with one another. Liberia is the only place where you know we get religious prejudice against certain people or tribal prejudice against certain people just because the way the language they speak and the way they worship. I see my brother saying here, there's a comment here that said that now it is time. Now I think you guys need to make effort to educate Muslims about national laws. What do you mean by that? So you don't know that Muslims know about national law. That only Muslim people that don't know about national law. There are a lot of Liberians that don't know about national law. I watched a video of a 21, 22-year-old girl holding a police officer, maybe 40-year-old police officer with AK-47 hanging on him, refusing arrest. She is not a Muslim.
Yeah.
She is not a Madingo.
My brother, whoever saying that, my brother, it's not, they think that happen really now, but the people not knowing their right or not knowing that. The people feel like we see the thing everywhere. I mean, and I see educated men, people with university degrees, taking call license, standing online, say nobody taking a line. You
Yeah.
know, it ain't got something to, because if you feel that justice is not done, and we already know that we have the kind of justice system in Liberia where only money man, get right. I mean, I'm not saying in all cases, but brother, if you get money, you got case in Liberia in a court. If you get money, you win a case. You know, That's how I say. So if the common man feel that even though he know he's right and he went to the court where he's supposed to get it right, he went there, he couldn't get it right. Somebody who got more money, he will stay, he will resort to violence. That what
Correct.
happened. And,
$100%.
and my brother, we are not also saying that the people have any right to resist or attack, or violently resist the police. The brother said that even when he started our watching him, he kept saying the same thing. He said the people have no right to resist the police. The police supposed to arrest them, they're supposed to jail them, and they're supposed to actually get the punishment that they deserve. But what we saw there, what happened, it was not just about eviction. We have people
Right.
there that have resentment, that have prejudice, that have their head already in their heart, and they're not even hurling. Police officer, you were there when the people were making those kind of slogan, they were chanting those kind of anti-Madingo, those xenophobia, you all go Guinea, you're not Guinea here. No more, you saw the thing what they were saying,
Yeah,
Madingo join thing.
my
And
man.
you understand? That the people that went that join with you and go beat the police. So that's my man, that the issue that the problem are there. The police went there, if you know that the police resisting, call for backup. We always see police, look at UL campus, you know, we always see how they doing it. Look, meaning that educated, that student down there, they chunky petrol, but when they read
Well,
it, they will go on the area, right around the exactly, they will bring tire and stop there. Police
right.
will still come up for them, they will go for reinforcement, they will come back, they will say drive them. That's the kind of policing we're looking at. You want to treat the people because of their identity. you know, if they are criminal, they are criminal. They are not Madingo criminal, they are not Muslim criminal. If they are
Exactly.
breaking law, they are criminal, you must hold them as such. That's the problem. And a lot of people not really seeing our point. They think that we are defending them because they are Madingo, they are Muslim.
Right.
And for me, that's not the case. You know,
Brother Hassan, sorry.
yeah.
I thank you. Thank you for gracing my platform today. I really, really, really appreciate your presence. I swear to God,
Mm.
it was needed. You have informed me more on this issue than I ever thought that that were information like that existed. So thank you.
Thank
And
you
I'll
very much,
be
brother.
more than happy if you get anytime next week, because every week Saturday I always come on live. I do
Good.
short videos about everything that is going on in Liberia every now and then. But Saturday is my day.
Mhm.
7 p.m. in Liberia, I go on live and address everything that happened the previous week. So
No
anytime
problem.
you want to join the show, you are more than welcome. And I will try to find you on Facebook too to add you as a friend.
No problem. I got my comment in there. Just add me I'm as a friend, then we can be in contact. Yeah. Thank you very much, my man. Thank you, man.
All
Thank
right.
you for. I really appreciate you. I don't see a lot of people talk to hosts. I understand you are a Muslim, but you're very honest about the issue. That what we learn. We are Muslim. When we do wrong, we gotta say. When people do wrong that claim to be Muslim, we gotta say. We want allow nobody to use our tribe name or our religion name to commit crime. You will not see that kind of. It will not support you. There are so
Right.
many criminals here. So, but we also have to be honest because we know that the people, there's a history of, marginalization against certain minority in Liberia. We have to acknowledge that. If we can't acknowledge it and fight it, we'll not be able to get rid of the thing. And to be honest, nobody able to get nobody out of Liberia. You know,
Right.
God forbid, if they think if you go far, if you go certain place, man, you look at Labrador, small country Labrador, 5 million
I
people. You look at
swear.
Guinea, they are going to almost 20 million. Half of the population, they are I mean, not even half. Half of the population are maybe Madingo, you know what I mean, or Madingo affiliate. You know what I mean? And you say, no, the poor Mogore, you want to see them, you want very violent again. Look at Gisi people. You know,
I tell
they
you.
have made thousands of Gisi people in Guinea.
They
They
give it that
people
in Guinea, half for Ena in Liberia, half for Ena
yeah,
in Liberia. The same
they
thing for
do,
the Loma and the Pele.
yeah.
And
And Gisi is even in Sierra Leone. That's why you see some stupid people saying that Joseph Boaka, that's Sierra Leone man. I don't know
right.
if you not hear that thing before,
Yeah,
because during the war,
yeah.
yeah, because during the war, the man went across the area there and seek refuge. That's the same thing. All the same. Our father there, when they walk in, they run away, they went for people that they related to in Guinea, they went there. The Pele people did the same thing. They got a vast majority, a huge population of Pele in Guinea. The
Right.
whole forest region in Guinea there that so Pele, Gisi, Gio, Loma, Mano people they are there. So remember now we that the colonizers and the way the people they draw the border
Yeah.
that had they made us. So we
This
get
is
out of
where the
love.
chaos is.
But anyway, thank you, my brother.
I hear
Thank you
my
very
brother.
much.
Take it
Yes,
easy.
sir.
God bless you. We'll talk again by the grace of God, inshallah.
Inshallah. Okay.
Yeah. This is why when I see something like that, I talk about it. But when I'm talking about it, I know how to talk. And I'm not just talking about things that I don't know. I talk about the legality. I talk about what I saw and what I saw that was right and was wrong. This is what I discussed. I did not know that the two people in that about regarding this or how they call it issue here. They were two Madingo and two Muslim people. Brother Henderson, you have to. Okay, I think he's here. Yeah, Brother Henderson, how you doing?
Yeah, good evening, my brother.
Good. How you
How you
doing?
doing?
How are you?
I'm okay. How you doing too?
I'm doing good.
Thank.
If you want, you can put your camera on, but if you don't want, then you can leave it off. You know,
Yeah,
if
it's okay. I'm on the clock. I just wanted to first say a very big thank you to you. I'm in
yeah.
the U.S. and trust me, this is not, rhetoric. I've been following you, and every time when I'm like Saturday less busy on the clock, I make sure to follow you up. So I just want to let you know that I really been following you, and I want to say thank you so much. The what I want to say furthermore is that there are some mosquitoes issues. When I say mosquito, there are things that people don't consider, and you are one of those that have been following that picking up those things. Other live shows platforms, wouldn't focus on national, big informations from politicians and so forth. But from the time I've been following you, you are digging deeper into things that are contemporary issues that are affecting ordinary people in Liberia. So I just want to thank you for that. Um, I have a very short time, but trust me, every Saturday. In fact, I have to send you information, on your Facebook page so that I can give my own suggestion in order to support what you are doing. Thank you so much.
Wow, my brother. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I couldn't wish for anything more than that. Thank you. I appreciate that. Is exactly the reason why I'm doing it. You
Right.
know, me finding time to come online here to talk about things that affect the common people. My brother, my only intention is to bring us together as a country to make us a
Yeah.
better people, a better society, and a better community. This is exactly
Exactly.
why I'm doing it. And if I
Thank.
can affect even one person, by coming on here at Short I would never ever stop doing it. You guys are my motivation, and thank you for your good messages and your good words, and I appreciate it 100%. Like I said to my other brother that was just on here, I
Right.
come on live every Saturday, 7 o'clock Liberia time. If you
Okay.
have any time, you have free time, you want to come and drop any knowledge or any information or any opinion, you are
Right.
more than welcome. Okay.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Your name again?
My name is Salia. You can see it right there on the
Talia.
screen.
Okay, yeah, bro. Talia, thank you so much. God bless you. Okay.
Okay,
I
my
will,
brother.
I
Take
will,
it
I
easy.
will be with you on Saturday this coming week. Okay.
Wonderful, wonderful. Take it
Okay.
easy,
My
my brother.
regard to your family and everybody.
You too, you too. Take it easy. God be with you.
Okay, sir. Bye.
All right, bye bye.
Bye.
Ah, wow, that was beautiful. That was wonderful. Wow. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Guys, thank you guys for coming in. Thanks for everybody. This is exactly what we do it for. Liberia is all we have, man. Liberia is all we have. And if we can't cherish it, we'll be jealous of the other people that are cherishing their own country and their own relatives, their own people, their own neighbors, the people that they're sharing their country with. We have to cherish Liberia. That's all we have. You understand what I'm saying? So, with no further ado, I did not even plan for this life to go like this, but it went the perfect way. The perfect way I could have ever, wished for. And we'll be doing this from now on. Most of the time, people will be coming here, and then if you get anything to say, you just come up and then you lay out your own opinion, and then we move on from there. This was beautiful, and I thank for everybody. I thank you guys, everyone that watched, everyone that clicked like, everyone that clicked the follow button, everyone that commented in the comment section, everyone that came up. People did not have anybody that even come on here later on to watch the video. Thank you guys. And again, the time is always 7 o'clock p.m. in Liberia. Every Saturday we'll be coming on here, and everybody is welcome to come here and give your opinion on what is going on in the country. But we always have to remember Liberia is all we have, and together we'll always be stronger. But that division there, we gotta get rid of it because that's the poison that is trying to destroy our country.
Like, follow and subscribe.